Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, week of June 24 to 28, Thomas returns with a surprise. Hope has been trying to keep her life together since Thomas left, but things are about to be turned upside down now that he's back, and he's not alone. Take a look at what's coming up in the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of June 24 to 28. The Bold and the Beautiful wrapped up the week with a bombshell in the June 21 episode. Well, a few of them actually, and it looks like we'll see more in the week ahead. Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, arrived back in LA with Douglas, Henry Samiri, but as we see in previews of next week's episodes, they aren't alone. This comes after Hope, Anika Noel, got emotional in front of Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, about how she's been struggling since he left. Shyla Kimberlin Brown gave Tom, Clint Howard, a sobering reality check after she heard him bringing up her past to Deacon Sean Kanan. But then he spotted Poppy, Romy Park, having lunch with Bill, Don Diamond, and there was no mistaking the recognition in their eyes. The anticipation was palpable as the week of June 24 to 28 loomed on the horizon for the Bold and the Beautiful. Fans around the globe braced themselves for a whirlwind of drama, secrets, and unexpected twists. The epicenter of the upcoming chaos? Thomas Forrester, who was poised to return to Los Angeles with a revelation that would send shockwaves through the glamorous world of Forrester Creations. As the sun rose on Monday, the Forrester mansion buzzed with an air of nervous excitement. Ridge and Brooke exchanged uneasy glances over breakfast, sensing that the tides of fate were about to shift. Steffi, always the picture of poise, tried to focus on the day's business, but her mind kept drifting back to her brother. What could Thomas possibly have up his sleeve this time? Meanwhile, across town, Hope Logan struggled to maintain her composure. The mere mention of Thomas's name brought back a flood of memories, some of which she wished to forget. Yet there was an undeniable curiosity gnawing at her. Thomas had always been a wild card, and his return promised to be nothing short of dramatic. By midweek, Thomas's arrival was the talk of the town. Doors of Forrester Creations swung open, and there he stood, tall, charismatic, and brimming with a mysterious energy that everyone around him could feel. He greeted his family with a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes, a hint of the storm brewing beneath his calm exterior. "Welcome back, Thomas," Ridge said, pulling his son into a tight embrace. "We've missed you." Thomas's eyes flickered with a mix of emotions. "I've missed you too, Dad. And I have some news. Something that will change everything." The room fell silent. Ridge, Brooke, Steffi, and the rest of the Forrester clan hung on his every word. Thomas took a deep breath, savoring the dramatic pause. "I have a son." Gasps filled the room. Steffi's eyes widened in shock, while Brooke instinctively reached for Ridge's hand. Hope, standing in the doorway, felt her heart skip a beat. "A son?" Ridge echoed, his voice a mixture of surprise and confusion. "Why haven't you told us sooner?" Thomas's expression softened as he recounted the tale of his time away. He spoke of a whirlwind romance with a woman named Emma, their passionate but tumultuous relationship, and the eventual birth of their son, who he named Ethan. He had kept this secret for so long, unsure of how to break the news and worried about the repercussions. As the days unfolded, the Forrester family struggled to digest the bombshell. Thomas's revelation brought a cascade of emotions, from joy and excitement to fear and uncertainty. Steffi, always the protective sister, took it upon herself to meet her new nephew. She visited Thomas's home, where she was introduced to the cherubic-faced Ethan. The instant bond she felt with her nephew warmed her heart and solidified her resolve to support Thomas. But not everyone was quick to embrace the new addition. Hope, still reeling from her complicated past with Thomas, found it difficult to process his sudden return and the existence of his son. She confided in Liam, expressing her fears and concerns. Liam, ever the supportive partner, assured her that they would navigate this new reality together. Meanwhile, Brooke couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to Thomas's story. She sensed an underlying tension in his demeanor, something he wasn't telling them. Her suspicions grew as she noticed subtle interactions between Thomas and Ridge, the way their conversations would abruptly end whenever she entered the room. Determined to uncover the truth, Brooke began her own quiet investigation, digging into Thomas's past year away. By Friday, the tension reached a boiling point. The Forrester family gathered for a formal dinner, an attempt to welcome Ethan into their fold officially. The atmosphere was charged with unspoken words and nervous energy. As glasses clinked and polite conversation filled the air, Thomas stood, clearing his throat. "There's one more thing I need to share," he announced, his voice steady but his eyes betraying a hint of fear. "Emma, Ethan's mother, she's coming to Los Angeles." The room fell silent once more. Ridge's brow furrowed in concern, while Brooke's suspicion deepened. Steffi and Hope exchanged wary glances, both wondering what this new development would mean for their already complicated lives. In the glamorous and often tumultuous world of Los Angeles, the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families find themselves entangled in a web of love, deceit, and ambition. As the summer sun blazes down, the week of June 24 to 28 promises to be particularly explosive, especially with the unexpected return of Thomas Forrester. Thomas, the dark and enigmatic heir to the Forrester dynasty, has been absent for a while, but his reappearance is set to stir the pot in ways no one could have anticipated. On Monday, the Forrester Creations office buzzes with anticipation. Ridge Forrester, the patriarch of the family, receives a cryptic message from his son Thomas. "I'm coming back and I have a surprise," the message reads. Ridge's mind races. Thomas has always been unpredictable, his actions guided by a mix of passion and cunning. Brooke Logan, Ridge's wife, senses his unease and tries to soothe him, but her own apprehensions simmer beneath the surface. Thomas's return has always meant trouble, and this time, she fears it will be no different. Meanwhile, Hope Logan, Ridge's stepdaughter and Thomas's former obsession, feels a strange sense of foreboding. Ever since Thomas's departure, she has found a semblance of peace, focusing on her fashion line and her son Douglas. The mere mention of his name sends shivers down her spine. Liam Spencer, her devoted husband, assures her that they can handle whatever comes their way. However, even his confident words can't shake the nagging feeling that their lives are about to be upended. Tuesday dawns with the sound of an engine roaring into the Forrester mansion driveway. Thomas steps out, looking more composed and charismatic than ever. With him is a stunning woman, her presence commanding and mysterious. Introductions are made and the woman is revealed to be Rebecca, a renowned artist from New York. She is Thomas's fiancée, and her arrival in Los Angeles is as shocking as it is intriguing. Ridge and Brooke are taken aback. Thomas engaged. It seems too good to be true. Ridge, always the supportive father, tries to be optimistic. But Brooke is more skeptical. She remembers all too well the havoc Thomas has wreaked in the past. Rebecca, however, seems genuine, her charm and elegance disarming even the most wary. As the day progresses, Rebecca's influence becomes evident. She is not just an artist but also a shrewd businesswoman with plans to collaborate with Forrester Creations, bringing a fresh and modern twist to their classic designs. By Wednesday, the office is abuzz with the news of the new partnership. Steffi Forrester, Thomas's sister and co-CEO of Forrester Creations, is cautiously optimistic. She has always had a complicated relationship with her brother, but Rebecca's arrival seems to be a stabilizing force. Together, they plan a grand unveiling of Rebecca's art-inspired fashion line, hoping it will catapult Forrester Creations to new heights. However, not everyone is thrilled. Zoe Buckingham, a model at Forrester Creations with a tumultuous past with Thomas, feels a pang of jealousy. She had hoped for a second chance with him, and Rebecca's presence dashes those hopes. Carter Walton, the company's lawyer and Zoe's confidant, advises her to focus on her career and not dwell on the past. But Zoe's emotions are too raw and she can't help but feel that something is off about Rebecca. Thursday brings unexpected drama. During a meeting at Forrester Creations, Rebecca's ex-boyfriend, Marcus, bursts in, causing a scene. He accuses Rebecca of using Thomas to gain access to the Forrester empire, claiming she is a fraud. The room erupts into chaos as Thomas defends his fiancée, but doubts begin to creep in. Ridge demands an explanation and Rebecca's calm demeanor starts to crack. She admits that her relationship with Marcus was complicated, but insists her love for Thomas is real.